This is very difficult to try to maneuver multiple things at once. Hello, this is Gemini Talks. Plus, been doing this maybe like 5 hours ago, but but once I start getting creative about things, and then I was looking at trying to format because I had an idea. I'm always having ideas at half of my ideas are at work. But there we go. I wanted to have something here, and I just didn't want it like just still. And I was like, we're gonna have to do something about that. So that took me about 10 extra minutes, but we're here. So that ain't it. One moment, guys. All right, I found it because that was I was starting to wonder, like, did I leave that at work? But no, I found it. I wrote this at work. Was that Thursday? Wednesday when I had this idea? I was jotting down, making sure, like, I just suddenly had an idea of what to do. And I was like, oh, if I jot it down and try to remember, I was supposed to look at this briefly when the intro was on. That didn't happen. So this will be broken down, and I don't have to look at the paper for that. This will be broken down into 2 parts. That way, I feel like it'll be more manageable, more to work with. So technically, I'm supposed to put a timer on. This is so I can monitor my timing, and then hopefully down the road I get better at not having to use my alarm, the timer. But you never know. All right, so weekly update. Actually hurt. Hope everyone's week was well. I hope it wasn't as chaotic. Hope people were hydrated. I don't know what was going on with the weather. Like, it's a hot mess. Like, it's been, for a few days, it's been kind of hard to sleep at night. Because it's just, first it was comfortable. And then all of a sudden, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it was getting kind of uncomfortable. Once again, I think only 2 days I got some sleep. No, one day, which was Friday, and that was like a little over no, it was like 6 hours and 30 minutes, some kind of like that, 6:25. Um, the other times, I think it was like twice this week. I got up at 4 in the morning, 4:15. Started trying to put breakfast on because unfortunately, even by the time I get to work, I get hungry because it's been like 4 hours. So by the time 10 o'clock rolls around, 10, 11, I'm hungry because I had to eat so early. Like I'm starting to remember stuff in my head, even conversations. I don't like this at all. And anybody that does this as a job, I would never work for you. Let me know what time I'm supposed to work before you clock out or I clock out. I would rather a set schedule. It's different if I had like an appointment or something to come in later. That's totally different. Or you switch times with somebody, which if you come in earlier than me and I already come in at 8:30, I'm not. Because by the time it's hard for me to see driving and I drive an hour, so it's going to be dark. Me driving in the dark, trying to get to you. That ain't happening. Yeah. Been getting home, I think it was like one time this week. I got home and the sun was still up. The rest of the week, like yesterday, was basically dark. It was basically like it was dusk. Not dusk. Yeah, dusk. Where at this point it's hard for me to see because most lights are on from cars. So it hurts. Like this it's beyond halo lights. It's a plethora of lights. And even if it was pitch black dark and it were no cars, dark, and it was like some light here and there, I can barely see the white lines. So no. If I get off at 5:30 and you supposed to get off 5 o'clock, latest 6 o'clock, and even then, like getting home at 7:30, and then having to go downtown just to get gas. I'm the type of person, gas is gas. I am not traveling an extra 10 minutes just to get gas. By the time we get home, it's even later. That we have 2 gas stations near me. One of them is always cheaper. Why would I drive an extra few minutes just to save? I'm not doing that because you want to save on gas. I am tired. Even when then the Archie, I don't know if it was a good thing that I was just too tired to feel much, but she was talking on the phone with one of her friends, and she bought her food this entire week. I could not because I had to wait to get paid to get groceries. That happened this week. So I couldn't get groceries, and I don't like getting it during the middle of the day because I tried it twice and it's not it. I would rather be home and get my stuff. I don't like the burden of having to have someone else get the groceries and put it in the house for me. I don't like it. It's the same as I don't like getting rides because you have your own life, you have your own schedule. I've done that before and it becomes a burden to the person and to me. And not only that, I am not paying only for your gas. I am paying for my sister's gas. I'm wasting money and I don't make that much. It's almost $300 over the amount I actually get paid on my paycheck every 2 weeks. Because I'm paying half a car note that don't belong to me because I didn't purchase the car. It's not in my name. I totally get insurance. I get gas, but half your car insurance, I do not get. I would never. There's things that I would never do to somebody that because it just doesn't make sense to me. But I don't know if I got a heart or a conscience. But she had a conversation. I'm glad I can remember. And she brought her lunch the entire week. I don't know about any other person. It's different if you want to buy a drink. Or maybe you want like some ice cream, something like a dessert or something. So you go to the store or whatever you want to go to and get it. But you cooked food for the week. That means for that week you're eating it because you cooked it. It'd be different if you cooked it and didn't turn out right. But you cooked your food and you cooked a lot of it and you portioned it out for 5 days. And then you say, because she kept taking, except for one day, twice because I said something. She kept taking a car. And I'm like, you have your lunch. That means you can eat at your job. I can't do that. Do delivery. By the time I get 2 things, it's $30-something. So that made it really hard because I was trying. I swear to God, I was just going to eat the cookies I had. And then I have bags of popcorn. I've done it at this job where if I don't have the car and I can't afford delivery, I'm going to just eat the popcorn. And I'm going to have to suffer later. Like, so being on top of hungry and having to drive an hour home and tired. She was complaining how she was saying how she was tired too. And then I don't like when you make it seem like your job is more important than mine. I get what bus drivers do. I get that some of these bus drivers get up 5 o'clock in the morning, got to be at work at 6, and drive these kids. And mind you, I don't understand why elementary in this part of Texas go earlier than high school and middle school. It should be the other way around. Why is somebody in elementary getting up at 6 in the morning just so they can catch the bus at 6:30? What? School ain't start for me until 7:30. Why? When I was in high school, I had to get up early. But because homeroom started at 7:30, your high school went 8. I'm seeing middle school kids, but they start at 8:30, 9 o'clock. What? No, that's way too late. I'm trying to hurry up and go in and get out. If you in elementary, it's bad enough. You got to get up. But you getting up at 6 o'clock and your bus comes at 7:30 and you go to 6:30 and school starts at 7:30 for y'all. But your little kids, shouldn't they sleep in more? Once you hit that middle school, high school status, it's like, all right, getting you prepared for an adult. Why are 5-year-olds? It's bad enough at daycare. Babies get woken up at 5 in the morning. There are kids who will be at daycare at 7, 7:30, don't leave until 5:30, 6:30. They're up until 4, 5 years old. What are you doing? That makes no sense. No elementary, or I don't even know that's a word. It's a word today. Should not have to get up that early just to go to school. You ain't missing nothing. And no offense, you ain't really learning much. Depending on if your teacher gave up, if they gotta just teach what's there, or they just don't care. At this point, I don't know, because the amount of teachers that just quitting and bus drivers, at this point, I really don't know. But no little kid at that age should be getting up that early before a middle school and a high school kid. That I was like so confused because I used to go to work 9:30. So by the time I leave, everyone was in school. So me leaving at 8:30, I'm looking at, wait, what? So elementary's already in? Why? Shouldn't everybody go around the same time at like 8? If you go at 8, you got enough time to get sleep and eat something. And then you still get out. Your lunch only for half an hour, and if you get outside, it's only half an hour too. That's it. Like having to get up at nighttime. That's what it feels like. I was like, dude, where's the sun? There is, and you're waiting for the bus stop. Like I would see parents waiting in the car, which that's another thing I want to talk about. So I get to my point. Why are you waiting in the car just to put your child in the bus? That means you had enough time to take your child to school. There ain't no excuse. And I see what parents, what they wearing. Because you say you got to get ready to work, you should have been already dressed. That means you had more than an ample amount of time to have got your child dressed, you dressed, y'all to ate breakfast, and then you could have took your child to school. I don't want this. No, there's no excuse. I've seen enough where I look and I'm like, that's a damn shame. Ain't no way. I see parents bring their kids in yoga pants and stuff. If you really had to go to work, and I know what time parents roll in and what time work should start from what time you should get off, that if you coming up with bar juice, like a green juice, health juice outfits, like you just got out the gym and you dropping your child off, I'm really confused. It's different if you work at home. But I notice when parents pick up, they wearing a uniform. Now, should you make sure you get there, have enough time so you can make it to work on time? Yes. But if I notice that you were in the car waiting for the bus, you could have took your child to school. Like they built enough schools in this district where you can literally drop your child off in 5 minutes and then get back in the house and still make it on time. Like I seen it in this neighborhood. Literally, I went to the same high school. There's only one high school this neighborhood can go to because it's the closest. I went there. It's literally a block. You go down the road, which car wise, I feel like maybe it's a little bit better because they got sidewalks so you can kind of walk, but because of the distance, the bus still pick you up. That is a 5-minute drive. I know, because not only did I went to that same high school, the neighborhood that I lived in is right. Make a left. It's like less than a minute away. So why do I see parents? It's raining outside. There are kids who were in their parents' cars. You could literally drive them to school. It's freezing outside, but I'm going to wait in a car with my child, and then I'm going to wait for get on a bus. It's literally 5 minutes. That's it. It's just 5 minutes down the road. I don't get that. I never will. But that also leads into another conversation that happened in that car too about that. She said she was tired. Okay, get that. But I'm also tired. And then she said, well, you get to nap in the car. No, I don't. One, I sleep in a parking lot of a car of a bus barn. Somebody alarm since forever. It's like the same. I feel like it's the same person. Almost every day it goes off. And then you can't sleep. Even when you're dead tired, it's hard to just try to get some sleep in a car. It's a car. It's not your bed. Damn, it's not even a couch. It's a car. So I have to sit here and figure out how I'm going to lay down. And then I try to bring blankets and like a sheet and a pillow to help. But because it's a car and the seats are not your chair at home, your couch at home, it's not the same. I didn't say nothing. I was just very quiet. And then when I get home and try to go to sleep, I don't know about anybody else, but I literally can't just go home and then straight go to sleep, because I still need to prepare to get in the shower, make sure that especially if I already cooked lunch for that week, I'm washing out what I use, putting food in that, making sure I got everything I need for lunch, putting away, making sure I take everything that I don't need off my bed, straighten up. And then I just lay and I listen to rain sounds. Like I used to never have to, but I got stressed out from working in daycares that I was getting hardly any sleep because humans are just assholes. So when they get a job and they get top positions and they feel like I'm the king of the hill and I just want to kick you off the hill and watch you roll down into a pond, and then it's the deep pond and you just can't ever get up. Like my fingers used to get stuck, and I realized after like maybe almost a year, it wasn't like I could literally play fighting games again. Like I literally took a break from playing. I tried to play it and I couldn't. It was really hurt my hand to the point that it was painful. I tried to comb my hair, and I have to be careful even how I grip a flat iron and stuff. It was it got this finger. I felt it, and I literally have to calm myself down and slowly release my hand because it hurts so bad. And it's my entire right side is in pain. Like my arm, my thigh, my knee. Hasn't been my ankle in a while. So I guess it's better now. And then recently it was this arm was starting to act up. And I was like, dude, that was like what, the week before? I was like, hold up. It's a different type of pain. I don't like that. It's because I'm not getting sleep. I realize that when you're stressed out and you're doing more than just your job and you got stuff at home too, I was realizing because I didn't know until somebody told me. For a girl, my periods were very irregular, or obviously spotting. And another teacher told me she was doing the same thing because she was stressed. Like, I was beyond stress. I don't even know another word besides beyond a breaking point. So it happened again today. Even when driving, like I have to hold the wheel a certain way because it hurts. Because I'm getting only I have to pop that. I haven't had to do that in months. Up until this summer. It hurts because I'm not getting any rest. I'll get like a sciatic nerve feeling. Like I got it Friday. Like I don't even care if they see this video. I've been getting pains in my knee that I haven't had since I had the accident. Like it hurts because I'm doing too much and not getting any sleep. And all these people that don't got a damn background check, give this somebody an assistant because you technically got 17 kids. And then you got I'm gonna get to that. You're not the only one that's tired. So even though my phone says about almost an hour, 40 something minutes of sleep, for 15, 20 minutes of that sleep, no, 20, because even when I do 30 minutes, I'm still in and out. So I only get about an hour. So I only slept for 3 hours. An hour, I don't even add that to 4 hours because it's not like it was together. It's still 3 hours. And then you just had another hour of sleep. I'm tired. Then I got to deal with the kids in my room, which most of the time we have 17 and 19 kids. Then they want me to go to different rooms. And it's been almost showing on my face. Not gonna lie, because it's annoying. Because you forget, there's no mean as girl talk. There's zero communication. She said she had to say something. She's new. Like she literally just started a few weeks ago. Zero communication. Like she said, management don't connect to the front desk people, to the school coordinator. There's zero communication. People say whatever they want to say, and then when you do it, they look at you like the other person look at you like you're crazy, and you're like, well, that's what they said. Like Friday, y'all said on Thursday, which I know I have more overtime than that, but because I missed 2 weeks of pay, y'all could figure out how to add and implement to that. My 2 weeks is gone. I've been back. What y'all gonna do? I had 30 minutes of overtime, which I knew because I couldn't leave until around like 5:55, and by the time I clocked out, it was 6:05 because it's unorganized. I did scheduling. And I wasn't a scheduling person, but when you're a customer service supervisor, you got to. You figure it out. You make some phone calls. You figure out what people. And it's but at a daycare, 9 out of 10. If you just had it, I'm not doing anything because I try to work with you. You do what you want to do. So all wells when you ask me something and I just flat out say no, don't. Oh man, another thing that happened. They they kept they don't communicate right with breaks, or they just plain out just forget to give people breaks. Just like how they flat out forget that right before somebody goes on vacation, they let you know, hey, I'm going on vacation. Make sure y'all figure out because we're all over ratioed. Lady literally came back. The one that's next door to us Monday. That whole week, nothing was every day was something different. Another person who you took her assistant, put her in a 2-year-old room. When I tell you, if not a fan of 2-year-olds, it will make you hate kids. I'm not gonna lie. You don't want to deal with children. You hate them with the bottom of your heart and soul. If you have to deal with toddlers and 2-year-olds. Because 3-year-olds still act like 2-year-olds up until a certain point, and then it's still kind of sort of not the same. I would know. You really have to love kids, but you also have to be firm and have a routine. You can't just keep sweet talking 2-year-olds. You think they're dumb? They think you're dumber. They look at you like, oh, fresh meat, about to get her. She about to quit. They don't know, but a lot of people are already trying to figure out when how the pay period is so they can bounce. Another person is leaving, the gym teacher. And it was so funny because for months, the lead teacher in my room kept saying, I was since last year? Like the middle of last year? No, not the middle, because I wasn't there. Towards the end, because his days were kind of sporadic. And then it was getting worse, and he took a week off for vacation, which, hey, his vacation, he started over his PTO. He wasn't showing up a couple of times, and I'm thinking, man, it's kind of weird. The school year just started. It's already August, beginning of September. What's going on? She said, I bet you he's getting another job. He went to an interview. She said it like 3 times because he did it 3 times. He went Monday of this week. I think he was already looking for one. Monday of this week. That just passed. That Monday. And got an interview and got hired, and they beat the pay. Which makes sense because they're trashy daycares. And I'm not talking about the interior. I'm talking about the people inside it, management. But they pay you more to deal with that. But then you got a school that if you just work on stuff, they're not. It's just red flag, red flag, red. It's like about 7 red flags at this point. Probably 10. I'm just being nice and saying 7. Because I can't even count them anymore. You're doing the same things. He's leaving. Another of her teachers, she left. And she's been there since the building opened. She's gone. And I said this to other teachers. I said, me and the lunch lady. She's been stressed out since she found out the group of kids she was going to have. Like, I've done that where you put people in positions like, oh, she got it. No, she don't. She don't want to get it all the time. It is stressful. Like I said, 2-year-olds are a different realm. That's like any other job. You put somebody in a stressful position and be like, well, she'll figure out eventually. She got it. She always. Do you know what types of cartwheels, backflip, front flips, tumbles, parkour moves we got? And then we got a life. And then we come here. She ended up leaving. She was beyond frazzled. Last Friday, me and another teacher, we seen her, tried to talk to her. She was so out of it. She was at her breaking point, beyond her point. It's like, why do I have to keep doing this? I'm already, in my mid 40s, early 40s? I feel like she did. I think she's in like early 40s maybe. I don't know. But 8 years there, and it's not like you're getting a pay grade. Like you're getting upgrade in pay. The kids just keep getting worse and worse. And I've been in those classes where those kids were. I do not wish to be a part of that when they get there. And I'm not just talking about those kids. I'm talking about the ones that are 3 now. When I tell you they act like they're toddlers, forget 2. Bad enough the kids we got now act like they're 2. I don't see a 3. More than half those kids act like 2. They eat like a 2-year-old. And I was in a room with toddlers and 2-year-olds, and I taught them how to get their crumbs up, how to wipe their faces, wash their hands, get between their nails, wipe themselves. They knew how to eat. They knew how to already put their nap mats and blankets and stuff. They knew how to get dressed. I'm with kids that just turned 4. And they don't know how to do any of that. A lot of them. Half these damn kids don't even know what they just realize what their name look like, what it start like, and the sound of it. But I know 2-year-olds. Even somebody brought this up. A baby even know what their name is when you keep calling him or she. An animal does too. You know what is going on right now, and I can't stand repetitively having to do it's like you're beating a wall. At least for the wall, there's a breakthrough. You don't feel it makes you feel like, what do I want to do this with the next group of kids that's coming? Imagine doing that for 8 years. But this group is just even worse. You can't even get them to sit down for circle time. Like, I don't know how they didn't see the red flags in her. Like, you saw it. Soon as she had bags under her eyes, her hair. And mind you, by the time I get to her room to do her break, even at 12:30, them kids are already laying down. She got probably, no, at most 2 that's one's going to the bathroom, the other one's getting ready to go. And she'll be like, hey, can you do this and this? I already did everything else. That's how organized she is. I went in her room several times. And this is the first time me being here. I just made a year a few weeks ago. She wasn't even prepared to leave her room. I understood because I've been in that position and I can see it. I don't know why they didn't see it. So you keep losing people. Then for the same car ride with her saying about being tired and all that other stuff. I still need to get food. Like, I still get my own food. I still call and text and make sure, hey, do you need me to come drop the car so you can get something to eat? I do that. She do not. Like, I've asked this week, do you think you can pick me up for lunch? Like, I can go at 12:30 because I've been going at 1 after she complained about me this on Friday. You told me last year because I asked you, would it be easier to do 12:30, 1 o'clock? You said 1 o'clock. That's why I was taking my break at 1 o'clock and because I come in at 9. So my break would be 1 o'clock. So I was sitting there like, dude, really? Okay. I've been really considerate and it's just pissing me off because I sit there like, hey, because there's been times like recently this year, September, she don't answer her phone. And she says for a reason, her vibrate's not as loud. So I just been driving down to her job. There's been a few times where she said she already got lunch or somebody bought her lunch. And I'm like, you sure? She was like, yeah. Like, I actually will leave. I'll either eat in her parking lot and then I'll leave or I'll just leave. Like, I did that this week. But you can't sit there and be like, hey, By the time you asked me, it was 1:28. My lunch break is over at 1:40. I told you I was going to break at 12:30. I asked you several times. You said you couldn't do it. But you make me feel like I'm being inconsiderate. This is why I don't say, like, I feel about like hot tears. This is why when people ask me, why don't you? I don't say nothing, because when I say something, people want to make it into abstract art. Like, is that a damn museum? Like, it's an art show? And I'm like, I know I'm saying it clearly. Why are you interpreting something different? Like it's Squidward's interpretation dance. What's that dance that Squidward does? I forgot. His weird dance, and people just look at him like, yo, what is this dude doing right now? That is, like, it's better most times just to just stay quiet, because I tried. I don't want to keep trying. And I'm just too tired to. There's other things I would rather do with my time than try to translate get a Google Translate for you to understand what I'm saying. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, this like, I just been too tired to keep stuff in. I mean, too tired to say stuff. And it could have been a blessing in disguise, because I am diabolical when it comes to words. I know I can sit there and mess up somebody's entire day, a life. I will, your whole life. But I've been so tired, and it's been really hard. My face been trying to, like, I feel, you know how you about to make somebody say some dumb stuff, you at work and you like, yo, what you just, but first it hurt, but it suddenly like slowly retracts and you feel it. It saved me several times, because then they had the nerve, was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday or Wednesday, to ask me, do I want to be a bus driver? I don't want to be a bus driver ever. So you want me to do my own job, go to other people's room, and then try to figure out who got allergies, who's a crybaby, who I need more attention to, who I need to hurry up and play, who needs to be separated. And then it's not like I'm always in one room, it's 2 to 3 different rooms. And then you want me to go on with them kids? With some of them, I was in a summer camp, which makes no sense. Stop using me. Stop. Because it's going to make, I feel myself about to do the crit walk, heel toe out this thing. I'm about to shimmy, y'ah, shimmy, hey, shimmy, y'ah, right out this building. Really? About to walk it out, right up, like, I'm about to the window, to the door, right out this bitch. Stop. If you don't have people background checks, they shouldn't be in a building. You got so many people in this building that you can't fit in the break room, but you got so many people in this building, which as many people as you're getting, many people are leaving. You got so many people in this building that don't have a background check that I gotta go. It's like you're not even watching the kids. You gotta watch the person because you're babysitting. And it's not like they don't know how to do their job, but because you don't know what their background history is, they can't be in a building. I don't get it. Stop doing that. Even the trashy schools, I'm talking about management and owners, they for whatever reason, they're like, I know one franchise that, like, I found out. I mean, I knew from that job, but I didn't know it was a thing for them to do that, get their own people. So you pass your licensing thing based off lies, because you get other people that you know. You don't deserve to have a building. You deserve to go bankrupt because I'm not putting the risk of children in your hands when you sit there and you cut corners and stuff kids and it's a fire hazard. But okay. It's a hazard if something were to pop off. But okay. The amount of people that don't have background checks is just insane to me. Then they was asking other people too. They said they asked you too. Asked you too. Why would I want another job on top of another job on top of another job? Like, I'm literally sitting there cutting out artwork months ahead because I don't know when I'm going to be in my room full time. Like, they don't know that whole week my leg was acting up, and for the past couple of weeks my arm has been now my fingers getting stuck. Like, I'm supposed to die for you people? Let me let you know right now, that ain't happening. There are things I would like to do in my life, and being in daycare and being in schools is not one of them. Forever? Hell no. No. This will be my last one. No. No. When I say I've been making affirmations and declaring, and I am not playing. Every time I see the numbers I need to see, I say it out loud and clear. I write things at work. I got new ideas. I will be damned if I stay stuck and stagnant because I chose not to be in a different position for myself. Reason why I was stuck, because I didn't know what I want to do. Nothing appealed to me. Nothing connected to me. So let me stay here and stress out more. Like, you can have a job that is good for you, that's really brings out your potential. And yeah, you're going to have to work for it. You should too. You should have to. But at least you know you would really enjoy your job and this is something you really would like to do. I'm stressing out at a place I just don't want to be at. But I know I have no choice but to be there. Because if I leave that place and go to another job where I don't want to be at, it's like got a different boyfriend, but he got the same habits. I'm not doing that. Oh, damn, I hit all my knuckles. I'm not doing that. That's insane to me. I want to go back to the same type of guy, the same type of relationship, but it's a different building. And you're putting yourself back on a chopping block. You like stressing out and crying and having breakdowns and feel like, why nobody understand me? Why can't I connect to people or places? Why am I stuck doing the same thing where I figure out, wait, there's other things that I can do that I'm kind of good at and I can get better at it, but I'm stuck here and I can't use the things that I just found out that I can do creative. That you can't even decorate. You were just talking about this on Friday. You can't even decorate. Lady, whoever the owner is, we're not a school. Let's get that right. We are not a school. It is a daycare. So unless you are a teenager with a baby at a high school that provides daycare, this is not a school. It is a daycare. Okay? It's a daycare because there is no high school that's open with all their teachers until 5:30, 6:30. They're already going to go pick up their kids from school or from a daycare. This is not. And usually when they have stuff like that for teenagers, you can't see where it's at. It's located in a different section of the school where it's not visible, because I had no idea where my niece went to her preschool at. And I was like, well, I went to that high school for 2 years. I've never seen it. Well, apparently it was on the second floor past the bridge I'm going up that way. It's on the left-hand side. I ain't know. Like, I didn't know we had a bakery. A little home ec. I always smelled it, but I didn't know where it was at. I'm like, yo, where's the band room? Why am I smelling cookies and brownies every day? You're not supposed to see that part of the school for a reason. But if you can walk up in your daycare and you see that, It's not a daycare. It's not a school. It's a daycare. And other daycares, just like schools, are decorated to make it feel like you're welcome. So we're a prison system with white walls, and the only thing you're allowed to decorate is your bulletin board. And then the rooms inside that are already too small for these kids, they're all these, I don't know, they white or cream. I don't know what color it is. It's like the color of prison, a Santa in Science Salem, sort of, but just not white. Your areas that are, like, you have to go in to see it. The areas that are decorated is the bulletin boards. But I've been to school. I've been to multiple schools. I think I started at a school, not a daycare. So I think I know what my classes look like. Like, you went into a science class and it felt like science class. It wasn't, this is science class, but we got a few things up in all white walls. You would be like, yo, you would have to, like, you sit there, do the hokey pokey, you turn yourself about just to figure out. You went in you came out the hallway, nice and cheery. You go into a classroom, you like, yo, am I about to put a straight jacket on? Why do it look like this? That is what the building looks like. Like, I already wasn't going to decorate too much because when I knew that we was those group of kids were coming, I did not, because we didn't know anything about them making the teacher feel like she has to quit and changing things up and all this other stuff. I already knew what group of kids were getting. I'm not trying to decorate. And mind you, I had some horrible 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, toddlers. I decorated with them. I felt like after a while, they get you. These kids don't care about you. They barely care what their parents said. And it's not about what you said. Mom and Dad, I know you gave birth to me. You think I care? I asked for a lollipop. What the F you think you doing thinking? Give me what I asked for. I ain't got time to be decorating and dealing with that. We got some smart mouth. Let me tell you, I come from a family of girls. And even the guys be having attitudes. And I had to grow up in that house. And it took me a while to get my own attitude. But you know, I deserve to have my own attitude, having to put up with their attitude. They can't stand girls with smart mouths. I ain't one of them. I cannot stand a girl with a smart mouth. You will get knocked out. Like, you ever seen movies of, like, in the olden times where they put their blankets on the line and they would dust them out outside? We call that getting aired out. If somebody punch you in your chest, you talk to me the wrong way and got smart mouth, I want to hit you in the forehead. Like, just punch you in the forehead. These kids are so rude. There's a lot of them that are rude, and then you try to figure out which ones are not. And you feel bad for the ones that are listening because it's only like 5 out of 19. I gave up in trying to figure out what to do. Like, I'll do my portion up till 5 o'clock until those other kids come in. Like, I tried for 3 days and I already knew I'm wasting my energy. Like, even when I do dance time, all you have to do is dance. On Fridays, I blow bubbles while you're dancing. I sit there and do really good music because I love music. And so I should know kids' music to make these kids happy. And all you have to do is dance. We're not punching. We're not poking. We're not ripping things. I left that teacher. Oh, yes, right. I told him I wasn't fixing that. I'm going to let the teacher see that. I didn't even text her. You're going to walk up into that. Because I asked you just to dance several times and you want to run around. You want to hit your friends. You want to do the rock bottom. You want to clothesline people. You tombstone people. You want to jump on other people. I'm not wasting my time. Like, it's a good thing I don't feel as attached. But, like, I'm going to care about myself because at the end of the day, I still got to drive an hour to get home. And make sure I don't crash on the way there. Anything else happen? Oh, wait, Barbara. I wouldn't. I don't know if it's a coinky dink, a coincidence, or what. But sister had plans to do something on Sunday. They call it kidnapping, where you unwillingly, like, you get told that, hey, we're gonna go somewhere, but you don't know you're gonna go somewhere. They're gonna take you out for like hours, and apparently they do it with to other people and the other people, meaning their friends. Like for a while, for like the last several months, I don't, they don't tell me nothing. Like, this is before I was tired. Go ahead, say, hey, you want to go to the movies? I like the movies. I like nachos and popcorns and a Sprite. I'm a very simple person. Now that I'm tired, you're gonna ask me? No. And by the time Wednesday got here, I already knew Thursday and Friday is gonna be a problem. I'm too tired. I don't want to go nowhere. Like, there are things that I enjoy. Would I like to go to the park, ride my bike, do some rollerblading on my new skates that I didn't get a chance to even skate on? I would like to. I couldn't do it because of my knee, and then my ankle was still bothering me. Yes, I don't mind going shopping, but see, y'all want to go out the entire half a day, and then by the time you get home, it's late, and I'm the type of person, I calculated how much sleep I did not get. If we ain't coming home the latest 6 o'clock after I've been so tired and drained, and you want me to be out there all day, that's not happening. I'm too tired for that. I got other stuff that I would just rather do with my time, since I only get the weekend to do it. Like, I was supposed to do this on Friday, but I was just so tired. I was like, you're going to see that I am not even into, I'm not going to force myself to do something that I just physically can't do. But her plans went through. She asked me, and I said, I don't know. Well, her plans on Friday fell through because she didn't lock in the schedule or let them know, like, hey, don't do any plans this weekend. Like, you don't, like, it's either Saturday or Sunday. Don't, because their birthday was this weekend, or is next weekend. No, it's next week, but they're celebrating this weekend. Because she ain't lock it in. Their plans fell through. And then before that phone call, she decides she don't have to work on Monday. There's no school. So that means we don't get any art or any gym. 19 kids and no art, no gym. Tells me she gonna go to work at 6:30 so she can get work done. Mind you, she did majority of her work. She only got a little bit stuff to do. So I still got to give at 6:30. That's my niece. But is she going home Sunday? Because the reason why she was coming was so, one, they can see the movies, and two, she can do that resurrection. They was going out to eat and do something else with the person they was going to take out for their birthday, but it didn't go through. So you don't have to take her home Monday. So you telling me, then she had the nerve to say, we're going to have to get up earlier than that to drop her off at the train station. The train station is in the area where we work at. I work at. I almost said it. I work in the same area. You work in the next area. I'm starting not to care, that's why. Like, the job is 8 to 10 minutes apart. The train station, we hit that before then. Why do we have to drop off earlier? Like, I really hope that's not the same plans, because you can just take her home, because I feel like I'm about to set it off if I don't get proper sleep. Like, after I'm done on my recording, I am going to order groceries, and then go to bed. Yeah. That's how my week that I could remember right now went up to. We're going to take a short break because I need to get some water. I froze the water bottles and forgot about them because I was busy trying to be creative. So let me go take care of getting something to drink. Be right back. All right. Gotta change some things. So this, it's gonna black out for a moment. And I gotta change this, which I gotta go get it. Am I feeling that? Wait, where my other one at? Am I tripping? I know I'm blind. Nah, I got found it. Okay. I got some others. Should I? Nah, wait. Let me see how it does with the other. Then I added a few things. All right. So, because I was like, oh, if I gotta do all this, I'm not sitting here trying to maneuver how to do the face cam and stuff. All right, so I gotta click to the back for me because I don't need to see. I can see right here. I need to see what I'm about to play. And then we're gonna head into part 2, which this can't afford to take long. What the fuck? Hold up. Been sitting here for almost an hour. That doesn't make sense why that now would make a sound. Can y'all see? Oh, you cannot see nothing because I set that and put the other button in. My bad. Like for me, I can use my speakers. Y'all are coming from a different set of speakers. Thought I'd chill out for a moment. Because I gotta play some other games and I don't feel like being like, oh, they changed the color. I don't feel like being, I need to change something. Yeah. I should have got the one with the remote. But at the same time. Alright. Let me go over my notes. All right, so this is a fruit, like Bejeweled. Remember when Bejeweled was a thing? I still like games like that because I remember Sega. Even though I feel like I like the one for Sega more than I like Bejeweled. Yo, the music be intense, but so does like the other. Like yeah, the music was more intense. But I feel like Bejeweled has some good music. But it's like that, but with fruit. Happy to see somebody playing this on a vlog, and I was like, oh, what's that? I'ma try it. You can go here. No. Roll YOLO. Shut yourself over there. Good job, good job. I'll put you here, so you can go here, and then put you there. And one of y'all gonna get this. You decided to get this, I totally get it. Oh, it didn't work out. But again, we work on that. That same video kept popping up too, and I'm like, dude, I deleted my history. Are you? Well, I went back and deleted a lot of days. Why are we still? What is going on here? That video kept popping up. But there's been videos. So maybe because I'm different, like there's few about people that, you know, they did their dream job and now it's like, and it could be because you've done it for maybe a long time. You need a different, like I feel like for me, I don't want to be held to just like, okay, this is the only thing you're doing and that's it. You can't use that to do other things. That's just me. But I totally understand. This is just, it's not even devil's advocate or anything. This is just me as a human that's seeing how the world works. We still need people that can do financing, that can do, I don't want a damn robot. AI, I don't care, damn. As somebody that worked in the grocery stores, been in them my entire life. So when self-checkout became a thing where I used to live. And when I worked in the grocery stores, when they put it, most people, and this is about a good 90-something% of people, would rather talk, even when they're getting coffee, donuts, going somewhere, when they got a retail shop. They would rather still talk to a person. You can still have your few checkouts that are self-checkout. You don't need all of them to do it because it backfires. Oh, that's that. So I get that you still need people to do jobs that unfortunately have to make this world go around, because somebody thought, hey, let's do trade and we're going to use money, and now we all got to suffer. Well, not all of us, but now that's a pain in the ass for certain reasons. And because now that is the normal, you still need people to do that portion of the job. So not everybody, and that's a damn shame, because I feel like there has to be a different way of a dream that can benefit people. And here's the thing, if people weren't assholes, that's just real, if people weren't jerks and made people feel like without me, you wouldn't have a job. Hey, buddy, without them, you wouldn't have a job. Because your AI is gonna make sure your produce is tip-top shape. AI is gonna make sure nobody ain't licking your ice creams. Disgusting ass people, y'all deserve to lose your tongue. There's a lot of things that humans are better at doing than the AI. It is not like they're like really taking because they can't. In a lot of ways, but like you still need them for interactions. Like people feel like, oh my god, this isn't the apocalypse, there is a human that I could talk to, which they are right. I gotta do this. I knew that was gonna happen, but see, I did it again, but I said maybe for me, because I did not have a dream. Like, what's your dream job? What do you want to be when you grow up? I just want to make it. No, I just want people to stop bullying me. Do that count? Is that a dream job? I want people to stop dying from illnesses. I want to stop bad people from taking advantage of other people. Can't stand bullies. I wish animals had more lives so they could spend more time with their owners. I want to make sure the oceans and the rivers and the streams like we used to are clean. Stuff like that. Like, I didn't have no dream to be no teacher. If anything, I thought, and I don't think it was a dream, I just thought it would be cool to work in a library. I'm about to lose. Because 1, it's quiet. 2, I like books. 3, it's just an awesome place to be and to chill. I'm just saying. High school, 1, because I just felt so like, not when I lived in Texas the first time. My friends were like not there or something. Let me hit up the books. Nothing wrong. I'm going to the library. Cool with me. I was always like that library since I was little. I like reading Rainbow. But see, almost said it. Stop myself. So I am different. Probably, I feel, this is my opinion, maybe because you did what you wanted to do early on. Was that the only thing you could do? Was there not other things you can do with what you were doing? And maybe that's why it's not as much of a dream job as it used to be. I'm just saying, like, they would make you want to not do it anymore. Like, or it's still your dream job, but it's not as top priority. Like, you feel like I need something different to do. And probably because I'm still trying to figure me out. And I just found some things that I can do. And I've never learned, never had anybody teach me, never even knew what this was. That because I am so damn tardy to the party that I don't feel that way. I just know I do not wish to be stuck doing the same damn thing. That is boring to me. I'm not sure it's because I mean, how many Geminis, Virgos, whatever you have to evaluate and ask questions to be like, man, I'm kind of the same. I feel like as a human, are you trying to stay stuck for 15 years doing the same job? And there's like nothing in that job that make you be like, I wonder what's going to happen at work today. Like there's some people, depending on that job, that they just happen to be. There's people that have been at their job for even longer, and they're like, you know what, it's time for me to do something else in their life. And they're like, man, wish I would have done it sooner. Or they're afraid to take that chance, stuff like that. I honestly, besides a paycheck, what else do I got to lose? I don't have anything besides myself. I already have some type of social anxiety. But just because I speak in front of a bunch of people don't mean I'm not going to go back and be like, all right, which is another thing. I'm an introvert. And there's some videos, some vlogs about introvert. Like that's a new thing that's coming out. It's like, it's not that many, but there's enough where it keeps popping up my feed. How an introvert spends their day. How an introvert play video games. What? You could call me an introvert, but I feel like you have to have some type of interaction with humans. I do realize that. I literally remember when I was in my early 20s and I had to force myself to go shopping because who else was going to shop for me? I have to say hi to people. I went to school. You have to be around a bunch of people. Like me being in a position where I have to talk to customers, that is hard. It's to the point that now I talk to people, you just don't get the real me. I can't sit there and be like, got 5 different masks, which one I'm gonna wear today. Like it's tiring, and I can't do that, so that's not happening. But like I was reading the comment sections, and it was this person who's learning, and he's older, gotta be maybe late 30s, early 40s. He's learning that just because he's an introvert, it doesn't mean he has to stay in the house all day, which is true. First of all, vitamins that you take can't help you with everything that's going on in your body. You need other things in your life to help you. You do need nature. I'm okay with nature. I just don't like Mother Nature's stepchildren. I ain't got time for the insects and the bugs. I will set it off. I don't like them. If a bug, if I can wear a shirt and make that a logo, I will do it. I don't like them. I barely like butterflies, but butterflies pass, and I got a connection with them things. So, ladybugs are cute up until they fly, and kind of when they crawl, they're kind of, but I don't mess with them. I try to leave them be. Like, God, get them, go. Like, I was protecting. Yo, these kids are so horrible. That they, like even the kids I had, they would pop because no one taught them better about why would you sit there and kill a baby frog. These kids are killing like small butterflies. This was Wednesday or Thursday, and this little girl, you can see it in her face. Like it don't matter what face she makes. She looked like something off a 90s movie, early 2000s, where you embarrass her. She tries to embarrass you in front of everybody, and she makes your life a living hell. And then you get back at her, and you just don't care. She has that face where if she went to Disney, she would get hired because of her face. She's a pretty girl that her face looked like she's just stuck up. Like she can't fathom why she can't do things. Even when she explains of why she took something, well, they didn't give it to me. Was they supposed to? If somebody told you to give me something, would you like it? Like you literally have to explain to her in detail why she cannot do that. It's a simple detail. You want me to do that to you? No, so why would you do that to somebody else? Like I would like to teach people what not to do. Use your platform for something like that. Do it gotta be all the time? No, because after a while, I ain't trying to be around a bunch of people. Y'all a bunch of energy vampires. Like I gotta be in how many different classrooms throughout the day, not even just myself. And you wanna go out? I'm gonna go out to my room and try to gather as much sleep as I can. Like I would love to go out and do things, but if I don't got the energy to do it, what you want me to do? Like I literally woke up. I don't even remember. I don't even think I was coughing. I woke up and I threw up a bunch of mucus. I was like, yo, what's going on? And for like a few days, I didn't feel that weird thing in my chest. But I kind of was feeling it again because guess who ain't getting any sleep? I'm gonna lose this. That's fine. Stop trying to be inevitable. No, it could have dropped down and you screwed me over. Sending scores. That's so low compared to what I'm used to getting. Oh, I changed it. That's right. I did that. I'm sitting here like, where does blue come from? I don't understand. You dimwit, you did it. But no, I don't like videos like that. I'm not clicking on your video because as a fellow introvert myself, like I've been denying people the right to go to parties since I was little. Nah, I'm not going. I don't even give you an answer. I just don't show up because I feel like you're putting me on the spot. Like you're burdening me on having to be with a bunch of people that I don't know are the people that's going to be there. I'm afraid are the people I think that's going to be there because I used to get bullied a lot. And weird part is they weren't allowed to go with them. Like if you can't go to church with them, I'm just saying. You can't even go. But no ums. I caught myself on that one. Because I'm trying to see if it's when I do the CC, the closed captions, let's see what happens with that. You're the same as anybody else that play games. And we're an extrovert that plays games. How about you just play games? You still do the same thing. Is not you ain't if you by yourself, right? Introvert, extrovert, whatever you are. You're still gaming. You still talk to yourself while you're gaming. You still get mad when you don't get the results you thought you was gonna get, or you keep doing the same part over and over, or you get really excited for a part. Like I don't understand why there's videos about that. There are people who are extroverts or like a mixture between that can still cook, that go outside and look for different coffee shops and stuff. Like I look and when I'm passing by in the car and I see different restaurants, I'm like, man, I need to go to some restaurants. Not it's oh man, I'm such an introvert. I'm gonna stay in the house. I get bored of looking at my room. I need to go to the living room. I need to go check the mailbox. Like I don't sit with just blackout curtains all day. I need sunshine. Like my room is the way it is because I need some type of nature. I can't sit there. I'm from the garden state. I'm used to gardens. Like I went outside and played. Even by myself. I'll have my own party. I dance in my room to music. I used to go for high school. You would have thought I wasn't an expert because I love dancing. But this is how an introvert dances at a high school party. Don't want to see that. Just dance. And he was saying how just because you were introvert and because he had like a different different outlook. There you go. Get my Merriam-Webster dictionary. He had a different perspective on things. Like you can't get a lot of done, make different connections, meet new people, learn new things if you always keep to yourself. I would like to learn new things because there are things that I don't know that I need to know, and I'm an adult, not grown, because I consider grown and adult differently. Grown meaning you have accomplished things in your life and you can take care of yourself at almost to the fullest degree. Anybody can be an adult at 21. That's just by law. You're 18. And even then, you don't feel like you're an adult because you're only 18. Even when you're 21, you don't feel like an adult. Even when you get a job and paying bills, you still don't feel like you're an adult when you're in your 20s. So I don't count that until you actually feel like it. But a grown person is at a different hybrid. I don't feel like I'm grown. I don't even feel like a damn adult. I still feel the same. And that's probably why I can't connect people. One, there are a lot of young people that got kids, but they're also married. Well, some of them. But they still go to concerts and stuff like that. It's not like they're not taking care of their kids, because they are. They just, on the weekends, when they have time, when they've done their mommy and adulting duties, because there's mommy duties and there's adulting duties. When we're done doing that, then they go play. They go have fun. Because just because you have a child, your age doesn't stop. Like, you're still 20-something years old. You're still gonna feel like you're young. You're not that damn old that you can't do nothing anymore. Even old people do stuff. Even older people still do stuff. They go to different countries to go rock climbing and stuff like that. Hey, why not? So I don't want to hear, it's not safe outside. It sure hell ain't. It wasn't safe in the 90s either. It wasn't safe in the 80s and the 70s. It wasn't safe when Jesus came around. It wasn't safe at all before him. There were still kidnappings, people doing wrong things. There were shootings, there were shankings, there were poisoning. There were females poisoning men, their husbands, when they got tired of them. Oh, baby, you want me to cook that food for you? Remember back in the day with the puffy dress and no bra? I don't even know what they did for their periods back then. They didn't have soap, or they had water but no soap. Just using flowers for smells. There was still violence everywhere. And when you die, I'm pretty sure there will still, unless something significantly happen where we come to some type of agreement, there will still be violence after you're gone. Unfortunately, no one should have to think about when you go, and I was just talking about this Friday, and I'm usually the only one that thinks about this stuff to myself. I don't have conversations with people, but the fact that other people, along with myself, think, man, I should not have to go to work and look around just to see where I'm going to hide or spot their weak points, see what type of glass they have. Because people ask me, do this daycare have bulletproof glass? Because I know most of them do. And I was like, wait, that's a thing? I know the type of glass that they got is actually glass, and if it shatters, that's it. But I don't know why when they built the school, they decided now they want to do stuff. It's been 8 years. You just went past your 8-year anniversary. And you now want to take precautions after somebody had a conversation with you about that you should have been. Like, even before this conversation, I don't understand where the safety went. Makes no sense to me, but what do I know? I just get paid and go to work and deal with these children now, leave. So, majority of his comments were just so negative towards himself. It wasn't even negative towards him. They were negative towards themselves and don't even realize it. So you rather be stuck at home. Like, if it's a rainy day, if it's snowing, if the weather's just beautiful, first of all, that's what umbrellas are for. My mom does that. I wonder if she still does that. She got man now, so I don't know. But she used to do this. Which she was never like that before, but all of a sudden, it's raining outside. I want to go outside. It's raining outside. We got like 5 umbrellas. You got a raincoat. I can buy you some rain boots. I used to have to go to school with a rain jacket. They ain't stopped me from going to school. I still had to go to school. We hitting up 7-Eleven. We just going up to the plaza, to the dollar store. You can't get an umbrella, but it's raining outside. You know, I can't do the rain. I can't. Just the rain. Okie dokie. What you gonna do for hurricane season then? I just don't want to go any place like was it 2 weeks ago? It's called Pop Shop. When I tell you, that was so invigorating to go there and feel inspired. Do you understand what I mean? I went there and I was looking at things that I could do. Like, the creativeness doesn't stop. Like, I've been imagining things since I was a kid. Like, I literally have to turn off my brain and be like, all right, we're done imagining things. We're not inside the SpongeBob and Patrick imagination box. There is no box for me. It's just beyond. Sitting there creating my own TV shows and movies and stuff. Then I'm like, all right, after like 2 hours, we're done. What are we gonna do now? I'll be at work. Like, this is how you know I'm just there. Just a body at this point. But I still have to do my job. And it's not like I don't care. I do. I just gotta know when and when not to put all that energy in it. But when I tell you I got notes that's in my bed from using their construction paper, I see something or I think of something, man, I need to implement that. How they do that? If I could do it in my own way, how would it go? I don't like having the same thing somebody else has. I won't have the same thing. I gotta do it better. That's just me, but I always been like that. Or it has to match my personality, and that's something that you just can't get. Like, I can work with as many people as I want to. You can't match my personality. Something's wrong with me. The things I say and how I say it, no one can do that. So I'm an individual that's gonna forever feel like, what am I gonna do? Because something's really wrong with my brain. I need to figure out what's wrong with my brain. This is why I can't have an adult conversation. Like I said on my last episode, I can't have an adult conversation like the people do on TV shows, because I'm sitting here thinking, like, so when is it over? Like, there's things in a serious conversation that you should have to talk about. But I feel like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be. I can't be around too many people. Like, I'm not supposed to surround myself. That, and it's just, the energy just gets sucked out. And then half the time, you start to feel bad because you really don't interact with them. Like, you see? This is why, like, and there, even like the girl that's by herself now, she's now a lead teacher. I really want her to be able to do what she wants to do, because when I tell you, she is so good at what she does, it's ridiculous, and she's wasting it being at daycare. And mind you, she gives them a lot of time, and you can see, well, how much more of my time you're trying to take from me. Like, she's there because she needs to earn her way to college. And you know, there's some things that could pop up that can help her in the future. Like, hey, you probably don't gotta stay there as long as you thought you were going to stay there. Which I don't want her to. Like, I don't want you to stay at a place that takes advantage of you for that long, because it messes up your creativity. Like, you start to feel stuck and be like, what's the point? And you become your own demon. I already believe that place. The first chance you get, and you actually look at it and you do the pros and cons of it, leave. Don't ever look back. You're not missing anything, I promise you. I want you to be as creatively free as possible. If it gets you a paycheck and you're happy with what you do, who am I to tell you that it is wrong? That's why when people tell me that they're leaving, hey, do you? I understand. I can't tell you to stay. Why? Like, there are some people that have left and they were awesome people, and it was great to know them. But after looking at it from a different perspective, we can't stay together forever. I feel like I'm the type of person, I can't, and it's probably because they're not the people I'm supposed to stay with for a long time. Like, I have to be with other people that nourish my brain in the way I need to be nourished, if that makes sense. I'm not with people that are doing what I would like to do. If that makes sense. About to lose again. About to call it. Damn, internet. I gotta get out my room. I was about to say I'm about to call it. God is trying to tell you something. God is trying to tell you something. Get off the damn game. Because I got other stuff I got to do recording wise. So this is just part one of my recording. I got some other stuff I got to record. I was going to record a really fun game. And then I realized it wasn't on the console that they say it was on. It's on a different console. Luckily, I got it. It's on two consoles. One I don't got. But I got this one. So I'm going to use it on my next paycheck. Because I put it in my calendar to make sure I get it. I gotta go. I can't do nothing else. I gotta go and take this and put it outside on the Wi-Fi, on the Wi-Fi, so I can upload it on the Ubituba. But guys, mainly me. I just gotta keep telling myself there's other things out there that is meant for me, and I don't want it to be where I'm at now. You shouldn't feel like you have to be forced. There's a difference between right now you just don't have much of a choice. But when I sat there and I looked at all the other places I could go, do I really want to waste their time and waste my time being there and then being more unhappy? That's not fair to, especially if a person's a good person, but that's not fair to yourself as well and the person that you're working for. I'd rather stop the bloodshed and tears before it even starts. Like, I literally pictured myself somewhere else and I already knew. I don't know if it's instinct, intuition, soul, heart feeling. I don't know, but I just knew if I end up going somewhere else that I know that is not for me, my work ethic's going to be even worse. And I don't even care if I'm learning something new. I don't want to be in this position that I'm now. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. Because it will drain you mentally and physically, and then all of a sudden you just get health problems. Let's not. So guys, talk to yourself. Have a real conversation with yourself, because only you know you. You're an introvert. Dude, get outside. I don't know what else to tell you. Unfortunately, I used to go take the car and go shopping, but like the amount of people that refuse to use what they learn for driving school here, when I tell you we've been in this week alone, some close calls. Like, we wouldn't have a wait. Like, it'd be another hospital bill I can't afford to pay. I don't know if I would live to even see the hospital bill. Like, I'm just going to the grocery store. And people just can't drive. Like, I have to worry more about that than somebody being dumb. And you shouldn't have to be worried about any of that. You should be able to just go where you want to go. Live your life. But you just got some idiots out here. And I've been bullied for an extremely long time. And you think we get an adult that stops? No, adults just do it in a different way. They should also get punched like the kids that bullied you too. You're too old if you're doing that. You're just old. You're just another year closer to death. Why are you doing something like that? Go get a hobby, bitch. I'm forcing myself to be like, I don't got a choice but to go and do other stuff, because I don't want to look at my walls forever. Bad enough you got walls inside you too. And I be trying to figure out myself and deal with how to function in society and make sure I don't put myself back in the same position I was before, because it becomes like can't even say a habit. It's like your own personal curse that you're trying to break. And it's something that's simple to break, but because you've done it for such a long time, the curse feels like it's heavier and it's harder to break, if that makes sense. I think I broke a few curses. This was the ice. That was the ice that was making that sound. Yo, I was about to be like, F this house, burn this room, I gotta go. Yo, when I tell you, I was sitting there, my heart was like, no, child. Oh, it's that. I ain't got time for that. It's already been something that's been suspicious. That happened to my camera, and I didn't use it that day. I said, well, why would I have to touch my camera? I didn't use it that day. And it was facing there. Like, why would my camera face there? But I said, hey, I'm gonna act like I ain't see it. I saw it, I saw it. So I'm really confused because, one, none of the alarms in the house went off. We weren't at work. And when I came, and it was this week, I came home and I looked, I was like, it took me like a few hours, and I looked up, I was like, wait, why is it facing the wall? Like almost to the closet door. Like, why is it? Like, you literally have to physically, the type of camera this is, you have to physically move it. Like, it can't move by itself. There's no tracking for the cameras. It's not a security system. It can't do that. So I was like, oh, okay. We'll see. Getting dark. All right, this has been Gemini Talks. I said it right. Thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night, evening, morning, afternoon, depending on whatever part of the world you're in. I'll catch you guys on the next episode. No Snoop Dogg or Dr. Dre. I gotta grocery shop.